right. Hello there. This is Chris Brown. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Dinking around a little bit there. Today, I want to talk to you about something related to what I was just doing there or how I'm able to do that. And we're going to talk about effortless trumpet playing or my thoughts on it. I tried to give you a little example of just going up and down the register a little bit to be able to show you how I try to approach this topic. Really, it's a hot topic for us as trumpet players. So if you've not done so already, please subscribe to this channel, Chris Brown Trumpet. Also, check out my website, this chrisbrowntrumpet.com, where I have additional resources, links, things of that nature. If you want to get in touch with me, I'd love to hear from you. I'm doing this video because of Brian, who reached out to me recently, and we got to share and talk about the trumpet together and about this very issue about effortless trumpet playing. So what are my thoughts on it? How do I approach it? Really, it comes down to how to play the trumpet and have fun. And that's kind of what I was talking to him about. And for many years, for me, playing the trumpet was a lot of work, and it was not fun because it actually, after a while, it hurt playing because I was putting so much pressure and I was being so tense. I was not only putting pressure on my face right here, but I was also putting pressure all over my body through my neck and just throughout my body. So, effortless trumpet playing, what do we do? How do we approach it where we're not playing so forcefully and it's hurting and it's not becoming fun to play the trumpet? So, I encourage you to check out some of these great players like Alan Vizzuti, Vincent DiMartino. These guys are some of the greatest, I would say, effortless players that I've ever seen and been around. Been able to touch base with Vinny a number of times, and just they play so freely. Wynton Marsalis, another one. So check out them, watch what they do, and if you can ask some questions too. But anyways, here's the thoughts that I have about how to play effortlessly, how to play freely on your trumpet, because this will help open up the doors and help you be able to maybe have more endurance, have a better sound even, and be able to be do the things you would like to do. So what are the things you want to do? So before you start to play, and this is what Alan Vizzuti and these guys will tell you, think about the sound in your head. Think about blowing freely and effortlessly. You know, breathe, practice breathing, lay down on your bed, go outside. Just think about breathing effortlessly, freely, because we're going to translate that into the trumpet. We need to translate into our trumpet playing. So once you do that, then carry this into your playing. So here's some of the things I consider when I play. First, I take this into my initial practice. So now I use a lot of what people will call Bill Adam techniques. I learned that from my teachers who were students of his, and I also learned it from him as well. And I start by playing the lead pipe, and then I go into long tones and lip slurs, and then flexibility, other exercises after that. So, but I start my initial playing by developing this free, effortless blow before I get into anything else. So what you want to do is you begin by placing the horn on your face after you practice blowing freely. And I like to just blow through the horn at first. So the horn on your face. Now you hear, the second thing you want to do is hear that ideal sound that you want to achieve with what you're doing right there. And then you breathe in warm air from the lower parts and then release. And then the next step, number 4, I would say, is you spit out the notes with a relaxed exhale. I like to consider this or kind of parallel this to, if you play tennis. I played tennis for a number of years. Haven't been able to recently, but I love it. Basketball. Think about a basketball player with the free throw. Most of them before they shoot. Tennis players before they serve, they usually inhale. Then they toss the ball. The inhale is so important because the inhale helps us to relax our body and get us prepared to do the tense exercise after that for the athletes and also for us. So you spit out the notes but you do that after you take that inhale. And then the next step I would like to consider is blowing out through the diaphragm, or pushing the air out through your diaphragm. So I think about pushing it from down here. Many great players in the past have done this. Many has been a practice for many people, but I like to keep that thought in my mind when I'm losing energy when I'm playing. All right, this also helps us if we kind of push out through here, release tension in our shoulders. All right, and don't think up or down when you play. This is a key thing. So once you're doing these things, think about blowing out. Think about letting the notes go further from you instead of blowing the notes up or down. This will help you release a lot better. All right, so these are the things I like to consider. I start this by doing this on the lead pipe is what I do. So once I blow through the horn, take out my tuning slide here, and I do the lead pipe, which I have a PDF on my website where I did that, and I go into more detail, but I'll talk to you in relation to the effortless side of it. So go back to our steps, place the horn on my face, keep it in position. I'm going to hear that sound. This first sound I want to do is just an F. I'm going to play an F on the staff because I just want you to get used to the relaxed playing first. But the primary note we're going to use after this is the G above the staff. So, place the horn, hear the hot sound, hear that sound. Breathe in. Number 3, relax breath from lower, spit out the notes. Kind of release the notes. And then continue that support by pushing out the air through your diaphragm. And think away from you. So let's try it again on the F. If you do this, you'll feel yourself release. You can almost feel your body. I feel myself lifting up. I think Mary Poppins when she was flying. I almost feel like I'm lifting off the ground when I do this. So you just effortlessly think that sound, hear that sound, place the horn in your face, breathe in, deep air, and then release, spitting out the note. Spitting out meaning keeping the mouthpiece away from your face pressure, but like keeping your lips loose and keeping this firm, but your lips loose in the center, and then pushing it out through your diaphragm and thinking out away from you. So breathe in. So this is the feel that you would want to have when you play throughout your horn. Some things you want to consider here that helped me quite a bit. Hold your horn loose, lightly. Don't grip the horn hard. There's a lot of different approaches to holding the horn. I put the fourth finger here, or this ring finger, but I grip the horn with just my thumb and my pointer finger, and I really just hold it. If you come up to me and I'm playing properly, you could pull the horn out of my hand. So I try to do that when I hold the horn. So I hold it loose. I hold it parallel to the ground, but not too high up, because our body, our backs are designed in a way we don't actually, we're not designed, vertical like this. There is a little bit of an arch forward. So I keep where it's a comfortable position. My shoulders are up, but my shoulders are not back. So don't pull or roll your shoulders back like you would in marching band. That creates more tension. And then you pull the horn once again away from you. All right, so these are the steps I like to consider. So once again, how to play effortlessly, things to consider. It starts in your initial part of your practice, in this case, lead pipe playing. Place the horn in your position, in your face. Hear the sound in your head. Breathe in deeply. Spit out the notes. Keep the air going through, pushing it through your diaphragm. Think out when you're playing the notes. Gripping the horn loose, holding it parallel, and keeping that tension away from rolling your shoulders back. So then I carry that from the F into the G, above the staff. And you can see I have this document on my website, chrisbrowntrumpet.com, under Trumpet Lessons 101 lead pipe exercise on my resources page. So I go into the G. Once you're comfortable and relax with the F, then go into the G. The G is going to be a little bit more tense, so you want to be as relaxed as possible. Think about the F, how it was, how everything felt, and carry it to the G. So we're doing all these steps. Horn on the face, ideal sound you want in your head, breathing in warm air, spitting out the notes, and pushing air through your diaphragm while blowing the note away from you. Breathe in. It's going to be a little harder on the G, so you're going to have to get used to being relaxed. And another thing that's so very paramount in my playing, and maybe to yours too, keeping your throat open. So when you're blowing, keep ah. Hear that ah sound, ah, or whatever you have to keep your throat from closing. We don't want to activate our throat, our swallow mechanism when we play. So ah, keeping your throat open. And as you play, sustaining that sound, no vibrato when you're playing right now, not in the preparatory exercises, keeping that sound nice and steady and kind of like a heart monitor where you see the monitor when somebody is passed on. It's nice and steady. That's what we want to do. Flatline your sound. So I hope this has been a help to you. Please subscribe to this channel, Chris Brown Trumpet, for more information. Please feel free to reach out to me. I love to touch base with you as we're on this journey together trying to learn how to conquer and really make great things with the trumpet. So have a wonderful day. Thank you very much for your time. I look forward to seeing you or hearing from you in the near future.